If that looks like you and you top your 3-wood or any wood off the ground, stay tuned for this video. I'm going to show you how to properly hit a wood off the ground. Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Scratch Golf Academy. Today we're going to talk about a really, honestly, intimidating hard shot that we all face when we're out on the golf course, and that's hitting a 5 or 3 wood off the ground, or any wood off the ground for that matter. A lot of the time I see either people chunk it or top it, similar to that shot right there, and they're doing a few things wrong that if they make a couple tweaks, it's going to really help them out, and I'm going to go over them here. So first thing here, we're going to talk about ball position. I see so many people set up to a wood off the ground shot with the ball pretty much smack dab in the middle of their stance. Now, this is not really that beneficial because we have a pretty long club in our hand. You know, usually people's 3-woods is their second longest club in their bag next to their driver. And you see how far up you put the driver in your stance, right? In terms of ball position. And you then try to hit a 3-wood off the ground in the middle of your stance. Well, this club is now going to bottom out much further forward in your stance, meaning if it's in the center, you're going to force it down, more likely hit straight down into the ground, chunk it, no good. So in terms of ball position, be a little bit more conscious and move it and slide it pretty far up in your stance. I wouldn't say off the front heel, but maybe a half a ball inside, because this ball and this club is pretty long. Next thing I see people do is they try to hit a 3-wood off the ground like a driver, but really I want you to think of it as a long iron. So many people set up like this and try to lean back and rocket this ball in the air, and that's where they get that top shot, because what happens is if you're leaning back and hitting this 3-wood, you're going to now hit the top of the ball and top it like that, right? It's pretty impressive. I can do that on command. But you don't want to lean back when you're hitting a 3-wood off the ground, because it's really like a long iron. So instead of leaning back, I want you to feel like your chest is staying down over the golf ball like this. You're staying down even more so than you would with your iron, because you really, if I was hitting off grass here, you would actually hit the ball first, make a small divot after the ball, and then it would go and fly up in the air. So what I want you to feel is, imagine the club is attached to the center of your chest right here. I want you to try to make a swing where now the club is staying down as your chest stays down like this. Instead, if you were popping up or leaning back, that club's going to be up in this zone. So feel like it's attached to your sternum and you're staying down over the ball. That's going to really help you out. The other thing too is practice. First I would recommend is tee up something really low, like a 3-wood on the range, hit a couple shots like that just to get used to it, right? Then slowly transition onto the grass. It's gonna really help you out. It's gonna make it a lot easier for you. So give that a try. But overall, you should know how to hit this golf shot, because if you're trying to reach a par 5 and 2, you're most likely gonna be hitting a 3 or 5 wood. So to reiterate, you don't want to put the ball in the center of your stance, right? We don't want to be leaning back, trying to hit it like a driver. Treat it more like a long iron. Keep that chest down over the ball. And the last thing here is don't slide your hips forward, because what happens is if you get here and then you try to slide your hips forward and then you lean back, that's just going to lead to a ton of other problems. Feel like you're swinging more around your body. Keep your hips pretty stationary in terms of left and right. So still feel a turn, but instead of feeling this hip go forward, feel it more so go back. That's going to help you keep your chest down. Overall lead to a lot of success with a 3-wood off the ground. Give those tips a try. If you're struggling with this, subscribe to Scratch Golf Academy. Check out my stuff over on That Golf Grind. I'll see you guys out here real soon.